where they learned how to try their own boogers, and they've also learned about passing gas. My oldest, Grace, will be laying down watching TV, Peggy will come up, and I am very embarrassed to say that I have given birth to a jock. I've given birth to a jarhead, and that is Peggy. I love him to death, but he is a jock. And Grayson will be laying down, and Peggy will go over and sit on his head and go, "Huh, I tooted on your face." I said, "Where did you learn that? Because I never taught you that. You've never seen me toot on anybody's face." I have sense because I saw what a laugh I got. So now I do. But up until then, I didn't realize. And being a single mom, it does get hard sometimes because you have to play both male and female roles. And basically what I've taught my kids is, we're all big kids. The ladies in the house are all big women. You know what they say? Watch out for the big girl. Me and my sisters, I think we've done a pretty good job so far, but what I've taught my son is, Grayson has the roughest time because for football and stuff like that, baseball, he's the biggest kid on the team, he's always got to be weighed in, he's like one of the only ones. I said, listen, we're like dogs, okay? Some dogs are St. Bernards, some dogs are Chihuahuas, all right? No matter how much you feed a Chihuahua, it's never going to be as big as a St. Bernard. We're St. Bernards, okay? Just don't be that sloppy St. Bernard. Spit coming out of his mouth, missing hair. Just, keep yourself together. So he's taking that in stride. The other thing is that we talked about is that we went right into the sex talk. I figured, well, we're here, we might as well just go right into that. I said, now, this is the thing. I said, if you want to learn how to fix a car, go to a mechanic. If you want to learn how to cook, go to a chef. Okay? If you want to learn about sex, don't go to a man, unless you have sex with that man, which I'm okay with. I'm cool with that. I'm just saying. And ladies out there, you know what I'm talking about. If you've had sex with a man who has learned how to have sex from porn, okay? Because they do things that naturally men wouldn't do. Like you're looking going, what do you do? Why would you do that? Because you saw it on, volume 36, slap 2, VR 18. And I said, so if you want to learn about sex, your best bet is to learn it from a woman. Not me. I'll just touch on topics. But if you really want to learn, you're going to find a good woman and you're going to learn from her. Now, the thing is with men is that there are men that are porterhouse mates. They really don't have to worry about it. Because you leave the porterhouse anywhere, it's always good, it's always a great experience. But there are some that are bologna sandwiches. Dad made you a bologna sandwich. Hold on, now I'm thinking about it. I've never done long-term research, so I'm not sure. Maybe a bologna sandwich could turn into a porterhouse. I don't know. I'm hoping for him, but anyway. I said, so if you're stuck with a bologna sandwich, it's all about ambience. It's all about, if I eat a bologna sandwich, but it's in like a ballroom and I have great company and things are nice and wonderful, it could be the greatest bologna sandwiches. Because I've had bologna sandwiches. All the bologna sandwiches I've had. But anyway, I said, so, just make it the greatest bologna sandwich ever. And as I looked, I realized that Grayson had left the room. And then I was there alone. Which is good because I was about to tell him that his father only ever gave me that meat like in the tube that you have to spread on. And onions and mustard was just so bad by itself. And it was usually like in a dirty bathroom stall. That's how bad the ambiance was, so that's why he's not here. I let it go. But for the most part, Grayson and I and Peggy, we have a great life. And what do you call it? He has his friends over. They have their friends over all the time. Grayson is basically my good kid. Grayson is my good kid. Packy is my anyway. I do love them both equally, and I love them not the same, but I love them equally. But Grayson, every once in a while, puts him aside to put him in check. He came up the other day. He was looking for shorts or something for school or something, a sports event, and he goes, "You can't find my freaking shorts." And I go, "Did you say friggin'?" I said, "You can say friggin'." And he goes, "I can say friggin', you say friggin'." I said, "I also drive, pay taxes, wear abroad. You can't do those things, okay? So no, you cannot say friggin'." So he kept going on and on. I was like, "I'm going to let it go. You're a little tense. I'm going to let it go. But I am going to pay you back, and payback sucks." So as a couple days went on, his poor friend Jason, him and Jason have been friends since birth, and Jason has seen everything in our home, everything. And Jason was there, and I made tacos, and Grayson and Jason were all excited about their tacos. They were in the room, they were playing their video game. Ooh, while they were in the room, I tucked my shirt, I won't do it now because I'm sure some of you have eaten. I tucked my t-shirt into my bra and pulled it down like it was a halter. I pulled my shirts up, not quite to Daisy Duke, but kind of to like sumo wrestling. So I go, kids, dinner's ready. Grayson comes in and he goes, and I said to Jason, don't you wish your mother Jason and Grayson kind of just stood there, like, wait, I'm going to explain how they looked. This isn't funny, but it kind of is at the end. And so this chick that I work with, I'm going to cut in there. And she goes, Tish, could you come over to my unit? My face feels tingly. I need you to come over and look at something. And I go over, and it was obvious that, this is not funny, that she had, it looked like Bell's palsy or a stroke. Now, if you've ever seen that, it causes paralysis to the one side of your face, but kind of like droop. And she's looking at me, she goes, is my face? And I go, over here is okay. Over here, not so much. That's how Jason and Grayson were looking at me when they saw me in my halter tucked in my taco dance. But for the most part, we get along and life is good. Now those are my kids. I also have a stunning job. Just joking. I just joking. The only one who enjoys his job is Donald Trump. I do love my job. I love who I work with. This is mostly this mass right here. I love these guys. They're rock. And what I do is we basically take care of handicapped kids. And I work in the nursing department. I'm not a nurse, although we do a lot of very critical care, technical stuff. Take care of little kids with trachs and little kids with tubes, and they get fed through tubes. So coming in, we train people, and sometimes when you train people, it's very scary. What you're about to do is very scary. I'm sure you've never done anything like this. So they always have me trained. I don't know why, because I only abuse people. So Lisa comes in, and I'm training her, and I'm not in my regular unit, which is with the little kids. I'm with the biggins, so we have 12 big guys. And the girl goes, oh, I don't think I can ever do a tube thing. That's so scary. I go, well, you'll be fine, this, that, and I'll show you. And I go, these guys on the end there, these guys are breastfed. And she was like, I said, these guys on the end, we breastfeed these guys. She goes, what are you doing? And I go, you're lactating, right? She goes, that's disgusting. Can you do that? Well, we get special permission because if they come from home and that's what they're used to, we want to keep them in their home environment. I've been lactating for like 12 years. What? I'm only joking. I go, but now a tube feeding doesn't seem so hard, does it? So then we go on about the fire drill. Now, the fire drill too is very scary. The fire drill is we're taking them as big as 200 pounds, I'd say. You're taking them out of the bed and putting them in a wheelchair by yourself. So you had better know how to lift, and you better know what you're doing, where they're going. So she says, again, I don't know if I could do it. I just don't think I could do it. And I said, don't worry about it, because when it happens, when the fire drill actually goes off, the nuns are going to come down from the heavens. She's like, what? I was like, the nuns are going to come down from the heavens, and they'll help you. She's like, oh, okay. So she goes on a break, and my boss says to her, so how things going? She goes, that chick's free. That chick's free. She goes, are you training with Tish? She goes, yeah. She goes, it's just an acquired taste. You'll get used to it. So 6 months down the road, there it goes. The alarm goes off. She shits herself. All of a sudden, here comes the nuns, right? So we're out in the parking lot. I go, how'd it go? She goes, the nuns really came from the heavens. And I go, they're retired. They live upstairs. And to say the least, these nuns are retired. They're 80 years old, and anybody here can attest to that. When we put our guys in a wheelchair, some of these wheelchairs alone are 300 pounds. So what we end up putting into it is 100, 200 pounds, whatever. So we have these nuns come down. You're like this. It's 500 pounds. I do not want to. No, I don't. But it is nice. So those are my kids, and that's my job. The other big part of my life, of course, is my family.
Yes.
I think I see a nephew. My family is a big part of my life. And like I said, we're all big girls, you know what I'm saying? So I got about 2 bills. My sisters all go up in increments of about 25. Okay. So, but we're always trying to support each other. Everything is about our kids, about somebody else's kids. We've got kids, we don't even know whose parents they are. But we got kids. And we're always trying to support each other, mostly with weight. Things don't really work out well, obviously, but still, it's all good. As long as we're not sluts, we're definitely not sluts. So Beth comes up with a great idea about Zumba. I go, isn't that we're all skinny chicks are like freaking out around all over the place? She's like, yeah, awesome, let's try it. Okay. All right, so whatever, me and Laura are like, this isn't going to turn out well, but we're going to go. So we go to Zumba, it's on a Tuesday at 5 o'clock, all right. So we walk in, I was like, it's hot as hell in here. And of course, Judy Athletic is behind the counter, and she's all like, hey girl! We're like, what's up? And she's like stunning. She's like built like a brick shit house. Her face is gorgeous. Her hair is stunning. She's like one of them chicks that like, well, if I look like that, I would walk around naked all day. And I would pick up her 10 pencils. You know what I'm saying? Like if that were me, I'd do that. We dropped this. But I don't. So here I stand before you. Okay. Anyway, so she's all like, oh my God, it's so great to have you guys. Something. It's only $5. So we're paying it, and she's like, you know what? We're so happy that you're here. We're going to give you free Zumba sticks. We're like, okay, Zumba sticks. Now these are basically maracas on both ends of the stick. And I guess when you're doing it, I guess the way it's supposed to work is it's, you know, and they're all like going crazy and all freaking out. So it's like, okay, whatever, great, thanks. And she said, and guess what? Our air conditioner broke. She's like excited about it. And Beth goes, I just sweat my balls off taking that $5 out. Is she kidding? Is she kidding? So we get in there, she goes, no, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine, like a fan. A fan? You're looking at 600 pounds right here. A fan? I don't care about the fan. So we go in, the whole wall is mirrored. The whole thing. I don't want to watch myself. I don't want to watch them. So we go in the room, there's like 900 people in the room, and everybody, of course, is pretty skinny except for us. I was like, no fat people ever took Zumba? So, but these women on both sides of us, they know what they're doing. They know this routine. We have no idea what this routine is. So everybody else is in step, and we're like, and the lady's getting pissed off. I know she's getting pissed off. And we're sweating like we have puddles. We're sliding it's disgusting. And then we're watching in the mirror, and there's just no way around it. I'm going forward, but there's stuff still going back. Everybody catches up to me. I'm going around to the other side. Beth goes, I never saw shit squealing. I said, I need that. So we should have to walk with the mirror in front of us. I bet you that'd be like the best weight loss ever. So anyway, we get all done. We're all sweaty and stuff, whatever. And she says, that was like the greatest advanced class ever. Advanced? Did we look at you right there? Did we look at you? I said, you know what, the next time she sees this Zumba stick, it's going to sit down on the side. So, needless to say, the Zumba thing didn't go well. But all in all, it's a good time. But that's my family, that's my kids, that's my job, and that's my time. Thank you so much for coming.
Talk about your friends.
I can't do that right now. I can't. I don't know who's here. Christmas is coming. I'm expecting some stuff. I don't know who's here. I know which one of my family members are here. I don't know these things. I gotta know these things. But I promise I will be doing it again as long as things went well. Did things go well? Yeah. And we're probably going to walk those here later on. I just say it. I know these guys have to go to work. They got flipped off by a nurse. You guys, thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.